Alrighty, so I'm doing a video today. You might hear my cat meow, whatever. So I'm doing a video today, a response to my friend Colin's video and kind of an advice video, a funny PlayStation ban story, getting banned on PlayStation. This is kind of a lighthearted kind of story. I don't take it super seriously. Colin was on the kind of the forefront of getting belittled by people, so it's more serious to him. But and this is, I'm not saying this with any disrespect to Colin, but I'm so used to shit talk on Call of Duty, especially because I played Call of Duty all my life. People shit talk you so much. Oh, kill yourself, you're garbage, I fucked your mom, you know, all that stupid crap. I don't think it should be normalized because some people don't take it well, but it's unfortunately normalized in the gaming community, belittling people. And I'm sure I'll get comments saying, well, you're a pussy if you think it's bad, but it is, because there's no reason to belittle people over a game. But maybe talking about a funny story. So Colin and I were playing a game called Hell Let Loose. I think it was made for PC first. It's now on, I think it's on Xbox and PS5, Xbox and PlayStation. We were playing Hell Let Loose. It's a first-person kind of World War II simulator game. You're kind of a soldier in World War II. Basic premise, each role you take has a role. If you're a rifleman, you have a rifle, you engage the enemy. If you're the officer of a squad, you kind of control or talk to people, tell the 5 or 6 people in your unit what to do. And then if you're the commander, you are basically kind of the general of the army, the commander of the attack or defense. You control the entire team. And I think there's it's up to 80 players on a match of Hell Let Loose. That might be wrong. A lot of people play it. It's a massive open world. It's like Battlefield on steroids. The maps are probably 7 to 8 times the size, maybe 10, 12 times the size of a Battlefield map. They are abysmally huge. So this is us getting banned on PlayStation story. I'm kind of telling this. I do a lot of videos that are really for me and for my friend Colin and for the friends that I have. I'm not doing this. I'm doing it for you guys, obviously. I want to tell the story, but it's also for me, just a nostalgic, funny story. So I'm just going to talk about it. So what happened was Colin and I are relatively low levels in Hell Let Loose. We're like level 30-ish. To be a commander, it's recommended to be like a level 100 or above. You have to know the game inside and out to be a commander. You have to. You have to know everything about garrisons, artillery, supplies, where to drop them. You have to know every map down to the finest detail, like, you know, the lakes and the rivers, the hills, where the enemies might put their garrisons or their spawns. A garrison is a spawn for a whole team. An outpost is placed down by an officer or a squad leader that's only for your squad. So there you go. So what happened was there was no commander on this match. It was a really weird match. There was only 20 people on our team. It was a quarter-filled match on this really open, kind of dull gray map. I think it was Kursk or something. We were in we were the Soviets, and we were, I believe, nobody was commander. Now Colin tried to be commander before, but since we don't know the game in and out, and we use party chat, we don't talk to the team. That's not good for Hell Let Loose. Colin was in a party chat. He decided to be commander to take up the role. Long story short, people didn't like that he wasn't communicating with the team, which you need to do as a commander. You can't be in party chat. You have to talk to everyone. Colin wasn't doing that. I kind of assumed that the votes to kick him would come in because you can vote to kick people if they're abusing the system, if you think they're cheating, if they're team killing. So there was a lot of, at first it was just, you know, every 5 or 6 minutes, or I think it's 11 minutes is the countdown, the cooldown for it. You can vote to kick someone, and every 10 minutes or whatever, this player has started a vote to kick I'm not going to say his full PSN, but Indiana is part of his PSN. You won't find the rest of it. Not that that really matters, but this person started a vote to kick Indiana. This person started a vote to kick Indiana for abuse. This person started to start a vote to kick Indiana for abuse. And I kind of assumed that the longer this was going on, I kind of figured they would actually start messaging him. And lo and behold, they did. The first message I think he got was, please resign. PLZ resign. And then it started to get worse, and he started to receive people belittling him on PlayStation messages like, fuck you, You're absolutely horrible. What are you doing not talking to us all? Why did you even be a commander? Why did you do it if you're not going to talk to us? Things like that. Colin admits this in the video, so I'm not slandering him or belittling him. He said something similar to me about I was more aggressive in the chat we had with these two dudes that I'll mention later. And he didn't really say anything bad, and I did. He said that, and I don't take offense to it. This isn't, a bash towards Colin, but Colin admits that he doesn't take criticism or online crap shit talking well. I do. I'm not bragging. It's nothing to brag about. I do because I played Call of Duty all my life. I just mute everyone now because I'm 24. I'm not a teenager anymore. I don't shit talk people. I used to play with a mic all the time and listen to shit talking, and I used to play Black Ops 2, COD 4 back in the day. So I'm well versed in Call of Duty shit talking. Colin never really did. He played Call of Duty later with me. I think Advanced Warfare was the first one he played with me. And he played the older ones, but multiplayer and whatnot, I think that maybe a little later. I don't know. Even then, he wasn't a huge multiplayer COD player as I was, or fan of it. So he doesn't really do too well with the criticism. He takes it, I wouldn't say he takes it too seriously, but he does take it seriously, and he does get a little irritated by it. And this is kind of a response video to a video he made. His channel name is Colin. It was before Maddox Guns and Gaming, so you can search that on YouTube. You might be able to find it. But he did a video like this, and this is just kind of a lighthearted, fun video that I'm just telling. Really, I'm not expecting this to blow up. It's just I'm kind of telling a funny, weird, awkward story. But yeah, they started to vote to kick him, and he started to get messages. Admittedly, without the hate, what they were saying, if you're nice about it, is absolutely true. Colin and I do not know the game inside and out. I think we can admit that. We don't know every map down to the details, down to the finest details. We don't know everything about supplies, where to put garrisons perfectly. He wasn't communicating over open mic with every player in the game, which is daunting, obviously, because people can be rude, as you'll soon learn, or as you should know if you play any online games. But he did, in terms of a video game thing and in terms of casual playing, he did something brave. He took the role of commander, even though he did make some mistakes, which he didn't communicate openly on the mic. And I think that was really people's issue. I don't think he was doing bad. It was just, we were like halfway through the map. It wasn't a super complex map. It was kind of flat. So he was doing well. It's just he wasn't communicating with everyone as he should have. So people started to vote to kick. If you were playing commander and you do not communicate on the mic with people, or you don't have a mic, you're going to get shit talked or get kicked. And that happened to Colin once before he tried it. And I personally didn't think it was commendable, and it was awesome for him to do it, but it also wasn't the best idea because he wasn't talking over the mic to everyone. So he gets messages from people after the match, and these messages started to get under Colin's skin. And one guy said "fuck you," and it really bothered Colin. Because he even admits in the video he doesn't do well with slandering and trash talk, as any normal person should, but for some reason we've fucking normalized trash talking. Even though it's verbal abuse, we've normalized it in video games for whatever stupid reason. So he's getting slandered and whatnot, and then Colin tells me, "Do you think you should join in on him? I think you should join in and tell him off too." I didn't mind doing it. I thought it was hilarious and so fun. But I also just knew I would get involved in this and that they would start belittling me. And it was, so I joined, and there were two other people in the chat with Colin. So it was 2v2. It was me and Colin versus these two other idiots in the PlayStation messages. And they're just slandering me. And what I'm doing, Colin mentions it in the video, is I'm just goofing off with them. Our sense of humor is, we've got wacky senses of humor. And I was just saying the dumbest shit. I was just shit talking him. I was saying incoherent babble. Like I was telling one dude, I'm gonna stretch your nuts to the ceiling. I'm gonna tuck you in bed and then suck you off your dong. Just the most random shit, just to irritate him. Because if you don't bow down to their shit talking and you just goof off, they'll get even more angry, and it's hilarious. I was basically saying incoherent bullshit just to mess with them. And then eventually, as they kept going and going, I got a little serious. So I told, ironic. I pranked Colin with Minecraft. We had our first world. There was a power outage that happened during us making our world. We were like a month into it, month and a half. And I jokingly sent Colin a picture of a fake Minecraft corrupted world image. I'm like, oh no, our world got corrupted. And then lo and behold, when I actually logged on after the power came back on, it was corrupted. Like karma for me to joke about it. Karma for me to joke about it again, because in the chat with those two dudes, back to the Hell Let Loose thing, I was saying, you can get banned for telling someone to kill yourself, for telling someone for them to kill themselves. That's what they did. Eventually the dude said, yeah, why don't you just kill yourself? And of course, again, we've normalized slander and shit talking, which it shouldn't be. It's not okay because it's verbal abuse, but everyone in the fucking COD community and Battlefield think it's okay for whatever reason. Yeah, the guy tells me to kill myself, and I message him. I finally get kind of serious, and I'm like, telling people to kill themselves can get you banned. And then Colin disappears, just disappears from the chat. It says Colin has left. He disappears instantly from the party chat, and I'm like, oh, okay, power outage or something. And then I get a phone call, and I didn't even put two and two together. I thought he was calling me because he was going to tell me, yeah, I had a power outage. In the most monotone voice, he goes, I've been banned. And I'm like, what? So all four of us got banned. Colin got banned, I got banned, and two other dudes got banned. Now the thing with Colin, the PlayStation banning system is god awful. Colin got banned in that chat, and he sent a total of 4 messages. He was defending himself, and he never slandered, bullied, shit talk, none of it. He was actually like professional in the chat. One of the dudes even said, stop being pompous and just talk to us. Like, at least this guy's going down to our level and you're still being pompous, is what one of the dudes said. Colin legitimately did nothing wrong. He didn't cuss at him. He didn't belittle him. He didn't say, screw you, you're garbage. He said nothing to actually get banned. He was defending himself. He said, why don't you guys look in the mirror before calling someone retarded? He got banned for it. And I openly admit it. Colin admits it in the video. Colin did not deserve to get banned at all. And really, I didn't either. I was sending them shit talk, and I wasn't even really belittling them. I was saying, like, I'm going to stretch your nuts to the ceiling, whatever that means. The two other dudes were telling us to kill ourselves. We're garbage. We're worthless humans. Things that, that actually kind of understandable to get banned for. So yeah, that's kind of the story. We all got banned. I'm pretty sure the other two dudes got banned. One of them left before Colin left, and I was laughing about it. I said, oh, he left because we're making him mad. He actually probably left because he got banned. He was the first one to get banned. Colin was the second. I was the third, and I'm sure the other dude followed suit. So that's the kind of the story. If you're on PlayStation, PS4, PS5, even if PS3 is still up. I don't know if PS3 servers are still up. I think they are. Defending yourself and responding to people hating on you can get you banned for whatever reason. The PlayStation banning system is just the worst, broken, unfair. It is garbage. I love PlayStation. I have a PS5. It's down there. I would show it to you if I could, but you know what a PS5 looks like. But the PlayStation banning system is just ungodly horrible. It is the worst thing that has ever happened to any console. It is so bad because Colin got banned and he did literally nothing. Legitimately nothing. He defended himself. He didn't cuss. He didn't slander. He didn't belittle him. He didn't make fun of him. I read all his messages. He sent like 5 messages and they were all, you need to look in the mirror before calling someone a retard. What you're doing isn't cool. Imagine getting mad over a video game. And then he got banned for it. So I guess the tips is, if you're going to be commander, talk to people on a mic. This is the summary of the video. Don't respond to anyone messaging you over PlayStation unless it's a nice message. Because if you defend yourself in the slightest, you may get banned.